Here's a little bit about my backstory and how I became a dating coach. So, I grew up in a little town in the Midwest in Missouri, and my family was very strictly Catholic. And I went to a Catholic school all the way up until eighth grade. And there was a lot of religion kind of being socially enforced in the family. And it's something that you were expected to participate in. And so I became very judgmental and unaccepting of others. And I saw the world in this black and white way. And it really made it hard for me to socialize and connect with other people. So ultimately, this had an effect on me, and I was hospitalized for depression in first grade and also as a freshman in high school. I had this complete inability to vibe with others and really understand what was going on in the social setting. And, as a result, my results with women in general, girls at the time, and then later on in life, women, I had no results. So fast forward to when I was 19, I was hanging out with some people that I shouldn't have been hanging out with. And I ultimately slept with a prostitute. And that was the way I lost my virginity because I didn't think it was going to happen any other way. So later on, I joined the Marine Corps. And that was really one of the first good decisions I made for my life. At the time, I was getting into weights. This was, in my early 20s. And I joined the Marine Corps. And things were starting to go better. And then I volunteered for deployment. I went to Iraq. And then coming back from my second tour to Iraq, because I actually went twice, I got online onto a Catholic dating site, and I met the woman that would later become my ex-wife. Now, we were married for 10 years, and we had 4 kids. And, this was the wrong person for me. I was really trying to I didn't have the confidence to meet somebody in person. I was really trying to pick somebody that, my family would approve of. And I was really just trying to fulfill the role that I thought was expected of me. After about 10 years, that came crumbling to an end, and we got a divorce. So by the time I was 35, I was catapulted back out into the dating world, really having no clue about how any of this stuff worked. And then on my third date, in adulthood, I meet this girl that I was really attracted to because she was the polar opposite of my wife. Whereas my wife was this, strict, religious, kind of uptight kind of person. My girlfriend, my first girlfriend was, tattooed. She was fun. And she was just the polar opposite of my wife. And that too was a mistake because she cheated on me. After about a year and a half, she kicked me to the curb. And I started studying dating advice at that time. Now, by studying that dating advice, I learned how to re-attract my ex, and then she dumped me again later. But by that time, I was smart enough to get back in the saddle and do things the right way. And so I went on a dating spree through Atlanta. I've dated some of the most beautiful women in Atlanta, and I really figured out how to do all this stuff. And that journey led me to my current wife, who I've been with for the last 4 years, and I've had an amazing relationship with. And that experience has led me to coaching others, which I've been doing for the last 4 years.